Well, hello dear viewers, this is your host Wolf and welcome to my channel. Today we shall talk about a tragic tale of how thirst for power destroyed an entire kingdom. Now, take your seat next to the fire and listen to a tale of those who try to write their own destiny. Kingdom of Lilgamen was once a flourishing state, its capital a center of commerce, and home to legendary heroes like famed overlord Trevor. Originally founded as a monarchy, slowly the power shifted to the nobility, who founded a council. But the people of Lilgamen and its nobility were too attached to the royal family to get rid of it, so they kept a symbolic role in the society of Lilgamen. Council made Lilgamen flourish even more. The fate of the kingdom and its inhabitants seemed bright. But this would not last. First, the kingdom faced a crisis with the attacks from Verdna, an evil wizard whose antics nearly destroyed the world. Kingdom spent quite a lot of resources to get rid of him. Second blow would come with the deaths of beloved Prince Alavik, followed by loss of the staff of God Gnilda, the protector of the kingdom. If this was not enough, earthquakes and natural disasters damaged the kingdom, followed by return of evil wizard Verdna, who attacked the kingdom, killing many of its most powerful warriors. Finally, Cataclysm, known as the Maelstrom, landed a huge blow to the kingdom. Nevertheless, kingdom still managed to recover and stabilize, but it never reached its former glory. 5 generations after the Cataclysm, a new king was crowned, who was quite popular among the nobility and the commoners. King's ideas quickly began to re-establish Kingdom of Lilgamen as a notable power. The King of Lilgamen started to gain more and more power, at the expense of the council of course. But he would not stop there. He abolished the council altogether. Finally, a powerful monarch returned to Lilgamen, just like when kingdom was founded. Future looked bright. But the fate would have it otherwise. Soon the flaws started appearing in the king's character. Rumors soon spread of his involvement in dark arts, black magic, and necromancy. Many people said that he communed with demons. More than that, it was rumored that King's wife, Queen of Lilgamen, kidnapped men, dragged them into the dungeons, and tortured them for her perverse pleasures. Of course, all the horrible deeds could not have possibly remained a secret. King's lust for power made him make a deal with the devil. His name was Xarpetus, a powerful wizard. And indeed, he also shared a trait with the king. His love for power was immense. Together, they waged war on plane of existence, committing unspeakable deeds. Their thirst for controlling the world would not be quenched until they heard a rumor of a powerful artifact. It was called Cosmic Forge, a pen that had a power to make into reality whatever its user wrote. The disease of greed would not let the king and his companions to let the artifact slide out of their hands. Their atrocious acts started crossing even more lines. But something else started to happen. No wish came true without a price. Mr. Pappas was a young and talented mage, and of course, Xarpetus would not let such a talent be wasted. He made the young man into his apprentice, but no amount of magic would defend him from what all the men fall to. The queen was a very beautiful woman, and her enchanting beauty would not escape Mr. Pappas's eyes. His lust would not leave him, and one day when his master was away, he snuck into his room and used the pen. He wished for the queen's love and protection from the king. Unfortunately for young man, he did not count on the depraved mind of the queen. Her love for snakes was immense, hence he was turned into one. When his master saw him, he locked the talking snake into the room, thinking that it would make a great pet. Thus, he also earned protection from the king. King's lust for power was also affected by the pen. He wished for eternal rule over his kingdom. Thus, he wished for immortality. In a cruel twist, he was turned into a vampire, forever bound to hide from the daylight and feed on the blood of his own people. But he did not lose all his humanity. One person would not let it happen. Her name was Rebecca, and she was brought to the king by a holy man. King made Orphan Girl into his ward, personally raising her. She grew into a beautiful woman. Soon after, King and Rebecca's relationship became romantic. But just like the pen demands the price, their happiness would come at a price as well. Queen was angered with Rebecca taking her place. She was extremely jealous. So she got hold of the pen and wrote down her vile wish. She wished for the death of a witch. When she got up, laughing, awaiting for her wish's fulfillment, with joy, she slipped and fell on her own dagger, killing the witch right on the spot. Finally, the wish that doomed them all was made by wizard Xarpetus. He wished for all the knowledge in the world, but this was never meant to be. A human holding all of the world's knowledge was against nature itself. So Xarpetus was split into two, an incorporeal, wise and good side, and physical, mad Xarpetus, filled with evil thoughts. Each held half of all knowledge in the world. Now the mad Xarpetus and the king could not find the common ground, so they fought for possession of the pen. In the end of their great battle, all the people outside of the castle saw was a flashing light, never to see any inhabitants of the castle ever again. Kingdom of Little Gammon would be dissolved, its people scattered, and once mighty king forgotten. Only thing that would stand as a monument to the human greed was once mighty castle. But of course, after the tale spread, a cautionary tale would not stop greed of would-be adventurers from getting the wish-granting pan. Many have ventured into the castle, but none have made it out alive. And what about you, dear viewers? Do you want to venture into the ruins of the cursed castle? Well, if you do get your hands on the pan and decide to use it, be careful what you wish for. It might actually come true. And shout out to my brand new subscribers, Haji Masonic 95, Lemony Biscuits, William, and all the rest of you whose names unfortunately I do not see. Welcome to my channel.
If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you very much.